How's it going, YouTube? I'm Josh with NoCo Yu-Gi-Oh! And today I'm going to show you guys my Danger Mermail Sekka's Light deck. It is an extremely combo-heavy deck that can potentially win on the first turn because of this insane, just insane combo we can do. I'm very excited to show you guys, so let's just get right into it. As you can see with the title, it's going to be fun. So, for those of you who don't know what the Mermails do, Nectibus the Atlantean Prince, you can send one Atlantean monster from your deck to the grave, except for Nectibus, add one Atlantean card from your deck to your hand. So he is very good for your starters, and Mermail Abystius. You can discard one other water from your grave, one more other water to the grave, special summon this card from your hand, and when summoned this way, add a level 4 or lower Mermail from your deck. So this combo I'm doing is just basically a 2-card combo with either Abystius and Nectibus, or Dragoons and Megalo. You open one of those two for both ends, one of the level 7s and one of the lower levels, and you are going to be popping off super hard. So here is the combo. We start with Abystius, discarding our Dragoons, adding Abyssgund and Megalo. We normal summon our Prince, sending Dragoons to add Dragoons, and then this is something I bet most of you haven't checked out yet. This is a new Link monster that came out in Cybernetic Horizons, generic Link 2, whose effect is you can change the attribute or the type of monsters it points to once per turn. So we're going to use him to link into something very specific here very soon. So after we summoned him, we discarded the gun from Megalo. Gun's going to special back our Abystius, and then now that we have exactly 5 waters in our graveyard, we can summon Monoglacia, or Molinglacia. And when he's summoned, he rips out 2 cards from your opponent's hand at random. We're going to use Repro's effect, and then that's going to help us link into Summon Sorceress. She's a Link 3 that requires 2 monsters with the same type. That's why we use him, because he can change them to Dinosaur, which is his type. It says her effect is absolutely bonkers in this deck. Like, if you can get her out with a level 7 Mermail on the field, like, you're fucking, you win. You just win the game. It's over. It's done. So, her effect is, target one monster she points to, and special summon a monster from your deck with the same type. So we're going to do exactly that, grab another level 7, and we're going to turn those 2 into Tomahawk. Get us some extra tokens, and then now we're going to start doing Gouki things and make Firewall and a bunch of Nightmares and start popping off super hard with these Link plays, man. It's still crazy seeing this deck, how it works, in my opinion. So stopping it right here, because in the combo, it's very important that you want to add back your Ibli and at least 2 level 1 monsters, because you're going to need them for Link Karibo at the very end of the combo. So, moving on. Ibli normal summon will special out a Goblin. Then you have the choice to either go into Trigate or another Nightmare. You resolve Ibli into Firewall's effect, specialing out another monster from hand, going into your Link Karibo, and then you can make Gumblar with your 2 Goblins that were left on the field. Now that you have Gumblar on field and you're already extra linked, you can use his second effect. Gumblar's second effect is, if this card is extra linked and your opponent has at least 1 card in their hand, you can make your opponent discard 1 or 2 cards, whichever is higher, and then if they have no more cards in their hand, inflict 3k. So, Molinglacia ripped 2, now Gumblar's ripping another 2. We made another Link 2 into Underclock Taker to get our our Link Karibo into the graveyard, for a very specific reason. Most of you already know by now, but it doesn't matter that he's not extra linked anymore. Like, it doesn't matter at all, because once he draws his card for turn and goes to enter his standby phase, we can just activate Link Karibo's effect, special it, and Gumblar will trigger, discarding the last 2 cards in his hand, leaving him with just an Ibli. So we effectively have in Mermails now a 2-card combo that extra links and rips out 6 cards from your opponent's hand before they even get a chance to play. I don't know about you, but this is fucking nuts. Like, people were already upset about Gouki being able to rip 4 out and then having the Trigate negate, but I mean, you could still summon Spear Mode or Cyber Dragon and Contact Fuse with them, but like you don't even get the chance to with this. You literally can't. All your cards are in the grave. You cost your battle phase to do this, but like now I just link up I triple co-link my Tri-Gate Wizard, and now I can just negate whatever he draws. See, he draws Rivalry. What's that gonna do? So we get some more cards to hand. We go to Unicorn to shuffle this back, triggering all the effects. He chains Rivalry, and we negate it with Tri-Gate Wizard. And that is going to be the end of that round. Here in our other replay, we don't do Gumblar for 6, but we do end up still summoning Gumblar and getting our Tri-Gate triple co-linked. This is also going to feature the dangers and why I believe they're so good. So let's go ahead and go over their effects real quick for those who don't know. All danger monsters have the same first effect that is not once per turn. And that effect is you can reveal this card in your hand, and then your opponent will randomly discard one card from your hand. If you hit the danger that activated its effect, then it gets sent to the graveyard, and you get a different effect to activate. If they miss the one you activated, it special summons itself, and then you draw a card. Basically what this means is that if you activate a danger effect and they don't discard the one you activated, it lets you just dig deeper into your deck to find your combo pieces, your power spells, and other important cards that can help you just win the game. And if they do discard it, well, you still have this extra bonus that I get to at least add a card to hand or special a monster from deck. And you're going to see just how good these guys are. So starting off, we discard Nimble Angler to special 2 waters from deck and add a gun to the hand with Abystius. We link away our Abystius into Reproducus, and then we activate Danger Nessie. Now the reason why we did this sequence of events is because we want this level 7 out here at all costs. That's what we want, because we can link these two into Summon Sorceress and get another level 7 off of Nessie, because Nessie is an Aqua and so is Abystius. So we activate that effect to hopefully special summon this card. If we discard Jackalope, it gets us another free monster. If we discard Abyss Gund, it gets us another free monster. And if we discard Heavy Infantry, we still get to special our Nessie and use Summon Sorceress. If we discard Nessie, then we run the risk of not getting exactly what we want done, because we could we have to search another danger and then potentially discard those without getting their effects off. But this went even better than expected. So not only did we hit the gun to get a free monster, we draw into Sekka's Light. So we continue on with our plays. Repro using its effect to change it to Dinos. Summon Sorceress getting this the free monster. Going into Tomahawk to make tokens. And it's just, it keeps going on and on. And this is all without a normal summon. We have not used our normal summon this turn because we haven't needed to. So we special all these cards, and then the Mermaid draw off of specialing Ibly gets us into Deep Sea Diva. And now we're about to resolve Goblin to get an extra normal summon. So we use the extra normal for Ibly. Link into a Cerberus. Ibly effect special to their side of the field. Firewall special at level 1. Link Karibo. Go to the extra link, Gumblar, 2 cards out. Normal summon Deep Sea Diva to special out Neptibus from deck, whose effect we still haven't used that turn either. And then link those two into the Underclock for a triple co-linked Tri-Gate. So he's going to go in and do Mekk-Knight plays, but there's not really much I don't think anyone could ever do against that. My God, is all I can say. So he's going to crash his Blue Sky into our Mermaid, which is actually helps us out even more, because it triggers Firewall to special a monster from our hand, and then since a monster was summoned into a zone of link monster points, see, that's going to trigger Gumblar. And now he's got less cards in his hand to even try to pick us apart. He attacks with the purple Nightfall, we chain Karibo, and then he crashes his Blue Sky into our Tri-Gate Wizard. Special summons another Blue Gate so we don't kill him with these monsters, but it's not going to matter, because we can just link into Boral Sword and OTK him anyway. And yeah, this is the deck. It consistently does that. So now that I've shown you what this deck can do, let's go into my build for it and see what you guys think. Feel free to copy this verbatim and mess around with it, and then tweak however you like to. As long as you keep Summon Sorceress, the Repro, in here, This deck is just going to keep comboing off and making everyone cry, just like Gouki used to do. Except now they don't have an answer for it because they can't sphere mode you. So let's start with the dangers, since we got Bigfoot up here first. It's a very specific card ratio I've been messing around with. We're doing one Bigfoot because if he's discarded, he pops a face up. And going first, that's just awful. We don't ever want to see him in our opening hand, or even at all going first. But we run him just in case we do lose the die roll and go second. 3, Danger Nessie, because that one searches everything, and it's also a level 7 to get out your Galaxy Tomahawk. Then 2, Chupacabra, because it is a good extender, but it's not going to be live it's not going to be fully live until you have a danger in your graveyard. Because if you end up discarding him whenever there's nothing engraved to special, it's just a -1. Like, you just literally gave your opponent a fact that discards 1 card from your hand. And then last we have Jackalope. This is the second best card. He specials from deck and defense position. We used to run 3, but we cut him for Dolphin. And we'll get to that in just a second. Moving on from the dangers, we have 3 Megalo, 3 Abystius, 3 Dragoons, 3 Neptibus. These 4 sets of cards are your 2-card combo. If you open Neptibus Dragoons or Neptibus Megalo, Neptibus Abystius, then it's just over. And then the same thing goes with Megalo. If you open up Megalo Neptibus, that's a 2-card combo, and Megalo Dragoons and any other water, any water at all, is still the same combo. So those were your main combo pieces. The rest of the water involve Nimble Angler, gives you that extra little punch whenever you need it to get 2 free monsters on field. Abyss Gund is only a 1 because you don't need any more. Her effect's only once per turn. You can search it with your Abystius, and once you resolve it, you've already set up your entire combo. It's already set in stone, you're good. We've got our Dolphins. Droll destroys this deck. Droll and Lockbird is the bane of my existence when I play this deck. And for the longest time, it was literally, I would do either a Neptibus effect or even just a danger effect. It would resolve, and then I get drolled, and I couldn't play the game. That's why I started playing Dolphin, because I don't want to be the one crying when I'm playing the game. I want to make my opponent cry when I gunpowder them for 6 cards. Another fun thing about it is that Dolphin is a water, so if you discard Dragoons, or Nimble Angler, or Neptibus, or anything else in here, basically anything you discard in this deck with Dolphin is going to get its effect off, which is just an extra bonus. Being able to discard a Dragoons, search for Neptibus, and then, or not Neptibus, Megalo, and then special from your hand is very powerful. And then the last 2 are Deep Sea Diva and Atlantean Heavy Infantry. Diva shouldn't need any explaining, but Heavy Infantry is here for the same reason that Bigfoot's here. It's a one-of that's good going second, and it helps out with the Dragoons in case I open up multiple Dragoons and not a way to discard them yet. So you open up 2 Dragoons and 1 Neptibus. If you're not playing another Atlantean, then you can't send the 3rd one to add your Megalo and then pop off. So you're just kind of stuck. So that's why we put the one of them here. Last random card in here is Ibley, and then we've got our 4 hand traps that used to be 6, but just like we cut 1 Jackalope for Dolphin, we cut 2 hand traps for the other 2. And last but not least, we have Sekka's Light, which shouldn't need any explanation on why it's good, but for some reason, people still like to argue that you can side evenly matched and called by the grave and take it out, and every time I'm just like, no you don't. It's a +1 that lets you mulligan any one-ofs that you draw that you don't want in your hand. Or, in this case, they'll let you mulligan a danger to get another water to activate Megalo or Abystius. Or anything else. It's too good to not play in Mermails, probably in Burning Abyss too, I wouldn't know. But that is going to round up our main deck. Extra deck, it's very basic link spam, with the exception of the Riplo and Summon Sorceress. Not really too much I need to explain with all these. Just to remember that Summon Sorceress zones do point out diagonally, so it does matter where you place your monsters at. So you do not want to load up the monster zones full of I don't know, say like a nimble beast is just sitting in one of our zones, make sure you reserve those for your sea serpents and your aquas so you can get the free level 7s out. I think that will just about cover everything. This has been Danger Mermails with Sekka's Light. Thanks for watching to anyone who's made it this far. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to No Code Yu-Gi-Oh! So what are your thoughts on this deck? Do you think it's competitively viable, or is it just going to be a random locals deck people play? Leave a comment down below explaining why you think so. Until next time guys, enjoy Gumbar looping people, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.